Just getting the mail. They can smell them. All right, let's do this. Here's some snackies. Little donk, what's up? Taters. Hey, I wish I'd known you guys weren't gonna eat them pumpkins. I'd have put them out for the deer. But I got a feeling because of you, sir, deer are, deer are not allowed in this pasture because of this guy. Whew. Morning, everybody. Chad. I almost fell in a hole. Doss Farms. All right, just came down to get a couple of packages. And of course, when they hear the side-by-side, they come running. But today's not really cubes day for these guys. Calf pen or weaning pen, grow out pen, whatever you want to call it. But they've got a ton of hay. And yeah, whoop. The cubes are for the big cows this morning. The cows that are growing babies. But man, y'all are pretty. Look, we got little donk, and they're not hungry, they're just being feisty. They've got a whole bale of hay. We've got MJ looking good. Still not as big as his sister, not biological sister, but you know what I mean. Princess and Honey are both as big as MJ, so I'm glad we banded him. He's banded and he's banded. Those are both on the menu. That donkey is the reason that I sleep very well at night, and critters think twice. Well, if you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. This is my lovely wife and my 40 acres in Northeast Oklahoma. We've got cattle, donkeys, pigs, 3 dogs, 3 boys in no particular order, and whatever else is running around 40 acres. We've got 2 channels, Doss Farms and Doss Outdoors, and we're doing something called Vlogmas, where we post every single day on every other channel. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is Doss Farms. Doss Outdoors is every other day in between. Thank y'all for being here. I'm getting pretty good at throwing that out there. Whew, I'm gonna leave her running this morning. It's chilly. What's up? What's up? Oh boy. I hear the Piggly Wigglies. Dude, what's up, friend? What's up, friend? Lucy's gonna make sure they don't crowd her. You gotta go this way. You gotta go this way. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. All right. Donkeys first. Pigs second, if I can get around them. There's a little bit. Izzy, come here. Woo! You threw yours over. No, you stinker. Daggone it. Izzy, come here. You can probably get some of that brush here. You want a big scoop? There you go. No, Dizzy, no. No. Oh my goodness. That's a big girl now. Dizzy, you're a space invader. Oh my goodness. Oh, what are we gonna do with y'all? No, ma'am. No. Stay. And props to whoever reiterated my thoughts in the last video. Donkeys don't need grain. They don't need it. Does it supplement their diet with hay? Yes, that bale's actually a long ways away. That's why it looks so small. But that's good quality hay, and she has access to it all the time. That's what's best for her. You really don't even want with donkeys that horse quality hay. You don't want it too rich. They get fat, they get a crest neck, it hurts, it can fold over, they founder, all kinds of stuff. And she was already, you know, she was pretty thick when we got her. And she wasn't bred because obviously this is her second filly foal with us. And yeah, so she wasn't even bred and she was pretty thick when she got here. But she looks amazing now. And she's a beautiful mama. Beautiful. She don't want to be pet when she's eating. I mean, we can, but like I want her to eat and not worry. This guy, however, Miss Ray touches him all over the place. So he is fluffy and sweet, and you can pet him, and you can cuddle him. Oh man, he's so good looking. Come here. What? Well, I'm not Miss Ray. What can I say? Loved on me yesterday when I wasn't filming. What an arse. Woo! It's toasty in here, so we're okay with opening that. Or at least I am now. Whoop, put her in gear. So it is officially 32 degrees at almost 10 o'clock in the morning. I waited today. They're not cold. I am. And I usually give them a little time to get up, look around. I also, if you missed our last Doss Outdoors video yesterday, I bought a crossbow. And wait, hang on. Call it a squirrel moment if you want. Look how green this is. It's been 55 degrees for like 3 days. And the grass is as confused as the rest of us. That looks amazing though, man. Just imagine mowing this summer. Woo. Or letting the cows out here to eat. I just gotta find a way to keep them in the, keep them on this back 1.5. I would do that to obviously feed them as well as fertilize and spread manure and all that good stuff. I have no idea what story I was telling. Zero. Hey, I'm not gonna get you a new bale yet. Woo, look at that sky. My goodness. Morning, Junebug. Good morning. My goodness. Look at that view. Allie! Oh man, just had to get out there for a little photo session. Hey, y'all hungry for some cake? Come on, Cal. Woo! Come on now. So the story I was telling before the squirrel interrupted me was about the crossbow. I got me a Barnett. It's a 405, so that's like 405 feet per second if you're using, you know, right conditions, all that good stuff.
Dude, what are you doing?
What do you look like I'm doing? Shh, I spooked the deer.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was watching Kendall Gray. I'm learning how to be a hunter.
Well, it looks like you're about to do some target practice.
Look, I'm simulating like I'm in a deer stand. I got the sun behind me, which would block the deer's vision. Do you want to turn?
Well, where's Ray?
Picking up Carter for school. Do you want to turn or not?
Is a frog's butt watertight?
Use the top dot because you're only like 20 yards away. Fire when ready. Nice shot. That'd kill a deer. And it'll definitely slay some deer, and that's what we're gonna do. So I was telling that story because I don't really want to come out here at 7 and 8 because that's when all the deer are on the feeder down the bottom, and I don't want to spook them. I'd rather them think they're safe. That way, if I'm ever down there at 7 a.m., not spooked because they think someone's there. Man, this pasture. I love this pasture. Now keep your eyes out. We've bumped a deer once or twice back here. Look at how green. Is that showing up on camera? Goodness. Look at the trees, man. That makes me excited. And if you're wondering why I got a crossbow versus a compound bow, surgically repaired bicep on my right arm, and my left arm had a 12% tear about 1.5 years ago. And I don't really feel like pulling back 75, 65 pounds. I used to pull back 80 when I thought you had to be cool. Then I realized being cool is getting what works. Not to mention a crossbow like I got. The boys can shoot, Ray can shoot. Okay, there's no recoil, it's quiet, it's lightweight. we're pretty excited. Archery season is now until January 15th. We can take a doe anytime we want. We can take 2 antlered, so 2 bucks. And then there is a short rifle season, the 18th through the 23rd, for doe only. And we will film that. YouTube's really gotten great about laying down the guidelines. Like, you can show the hunt, but don't show the blood, don't show the whatever, you know. They just don't want to make sure they don't show anybody anything they didn't sign up for. That's what they're trying to show. So what I wouldn't do is come out and like act like we're just going to feed cows, show that for 2 minutes, jump into a blind, harvest a deer, field dress it on camera. You know, I wouldn't do that. That's not fair. That may not be what y'all signed up for. So I get it. No harm, no foul. But we'll show what we can. And it'll be awesome. Now the other day, Maximus taught me that he is not afraid to bump the side by side. So we're gonna move up here a little ways. Ooh, don't they look good coming through there though? How cool is that, man? Never in my wildest dreams. What a beautiful breed too. Woo! Come on, Cup. Miss Belle, Phineas, Belle, no, you stay there. Tell her, Nellie. Keep her in line. Fiona. Junebug, still holding out. Maximus. Now so right now, I mean, if nobody else was around, I could pet him, I could feed him by hand. But since she's the ornery one, you don't do that, okay? I'm a good 6 feet, yep, see? Everybody's kind of teaching Belle she's not in charge. I've noticed that over the last couple days. So I just stay ready, because when it's time to move, they've taught her. They sure have. Morning, Sonny. You got a bag under there? Anything? No? You got leaves hanging out of your rear, though. That's kind of weird. She's got... Hang on a minute. I can't tell if it's duty or girl stuff. I grew up in a house full of boys. I'm a farmer rancher now, but I don't know what to call it. I don't know what the PG term is. She got goop coming out the calf launcher. There's a bag. Well, I don't think there's one in the woods, but whew, you scared me, Lily. You guys are so sneaky. I heard the leaves moving. Hi, young lady. Hi. Badonk, what's up, buddy? What's up, man? Does that feel good right there? Yeah. Yeah, she's with baby, man. There's a baby in there. Undoubtedly. All right, I've actually got more cubes. Let me throw them before they get cranky. Okay, since y'all are getting cubes, about 25 pounds worth will just spread right here. I'm not gonna give you guys snacks. You don't need them. You get sick. My goodness, you're beautiful. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Whew. Morning. Man, Sonny's horns have really taken off. Hi, young lady. You feeling all right? You feeling all right? Phineas. What's up, bud? Look out, Tipsy's on the other side. Give him room. Tipsy. Okay, we're gonna start. We're gonna work on this. We're gonna work on. I just want a love pat. I love you. I touched it. Allie, what's she doing? What's interesting is that looks like mom and daughter, but it's not. This is Aunt Fiona. Her baby's in the other pasture. This is Glory's baby, Allie. Allegiance. She is gorgeous. What was that? Look out. You protecting the baby? Huh? Allie, you all right? So this is the first I've mentioned this. We will 100% keep Allegiance, Allie. I don't know if we'll keep Honey because we already have Sunny and we already have Nellie. And Nellie's demeanor is amazing. Now, I'm not going to sell Honey tomorrow, but she is weaned. She's ready to go, registered, all that good stuff. It's just, I like the different colors in my herd. And since we're going to sell Belle, that leaves me with no black and white Longhorns, but 3 that look basically identical to Honey here. And Honey, we'll have to see how she does. She's really coming along, but she is the youngest. She was the smallest for a long time. Youngest of the ones that weren't born here. These came from Lone Rock Ranch. For the longest time, we couldn't touch her. I'm hoping the bull, you know, doing his job, educating a young heifer on the role of the cow and all that stuff. And don't get too worried about him calving in the winter. It's still, the next couple of days is supposed to be a high of like 45, 50 degrees. And that's just how it is. I probably won't ever pull my bull because that's what keeps him calm, is having girlfriends and keeping him happy. So we're always going to have calves. We won't know. I mean, I can get a pretty good idea. Based on what I see on the cameras, Mr. Buddy here is a nocturnal lover. So I know who at least visited Maximus and abouts when. And then I can just tell by looking and observation and how hard they fight for food and stuff like that. So anyway, someone's in heat. Yep, sorry about it. I don't know who that is. But yeah. Waiting until I can turn the camera back around. Not the first time It's just the first time it's been on camera. I think it may have been in the background. I won't know until I edit. Speaking of nocturnal lovers, I guess he'll make an exception every now and then. I don't know who did it, but may have been her. I don't know. But she's got a bag. She is pregnant, Matt. She is going to have a baby, so I don't think it was her. It wasn't Beanless here. Man, look how fluffy he is. Look at the fluffiness, Benjamin. He's so pretty. Whoop, look out. We're moving. Whew, I think she may be the one in heat. Might be. But she's so sweet and calm, and if I was going to keep one of the white ones, it would be her. Now she's got some brown to her, whereas Honey's a lot more predominantly white. I'm sorry, Sunny. If we get rid of Miss Belle, we'll need a black and white one though. But all in due time, nothing happening tomorrow. But as far as the winter goes, these are Longhorns, folks. I don't know what to tell you, but unless we've got like -20 wind chill, I won't be that concerned with any of these animals, with any of the calves. There's a huge hole right there I want to inspect. Hang on. Patrick was our first steer Longhorn ever born on the farm. And it was like 16 degrees when he was born on St. Patrick's Day, hence the name, a few years back. And he's since gone on. He lives at another farm. He was born when it was like 12 degrees outside, and then it was 9 and 8 degrees the next couple days, and then it was 20 or 30 through the rest of March. We had some more cold days in April. He was huge. He was huge. He was eating great. No issues whatsoever. I'm not worried about him. looky there. That's a pretty big hole. Like I could put my head in it for sure. I don't think anything's been in it in a while though, because it would have moved those leaves. But man, I can't wait. Cannot wait to come back here and go through some of this stuff. Hey, young lady, I can't give you snacks. I can give you scratchings, but you had some cubes, and those are 20%ers. Those are the big boys. See how strong and lean your neck looks? Yep, this says, this girth right here, that says that Miss Ray and I love you. But not having girth right here says we really love you and take care of you. This guy, the old man, see this? This was before us. And it used to be a lot worse. Used to be. See that? That's what you don't want. That can cause them pain. So anyway, everybody's healthy and well. All right, let's take a little drive. This is what I want to take out right here. So we've turned on the back leg. The corner's over there. The cows are through the woods right there. But I kid you not, there's like 20,000 pounds of cattle right through there, and you can't see a one of them. So, man, I'd give just about anything other than 75 to 150 grand for a skid steer with a drum mulcher. I just can't justify it. You can rent them around here for about 3,000 a week, and I've got enough time behind the wheel now. I could do some damage and make it look really good. But we'll see. As you guys know, my folks just got more land. If you're not subscribed to my mom and dad, link them down below, Grandpa Doss Farms. I'm actually going to link a video where you can go watch the guy that helped us start it all. So like back when I first started YouTube almost 5 years ago, January of 20, man, I had nothing. I had no land. I had nothing. I went and got 2 goats before I had any land. I was going to put them in the backyard on a 1/4 acre in town. And I had looked up the laws-ish, but I needed land. And my mom and dad's neighbor had about 5 acres he wasn't using. And of course, for a couple goats and chickens, all I needed was an acre or 2. So I leased a couple acres from him. And then I leased 8 acres across the street from a different guy. And I paid for all that by raising a pig and some eggs to the first man. But anyway, Mr. Charlie, I'm going to link that video down below. And you can go meet the guy that helped Mom, Dad, Kyle and Shannon, myself, all of us get this started. Anyway, then tell my mom and dad howdy and that I sent you in case you didn't know. Man, it is so green back here, but look. Isn't that like a meme or something? What if I told you there's a fence just like 45 feet through the woods right there? Look, there's my fence. But you can't see anything, man. We just need a drum mulcher. I don't want a dozer. I don't want to tear the stuff up. But I would like to take that tree down. That one's not bad. I need to see if it's dead or not. Skid steer with a brush mulcher back here would change this come spring. It would not even be recognized. I just saw a whitetail. It would not even be recognizable back here come spring. But it's all right. We'll get it sorted. Life's a marathon, not a sprint, amen. Like I said before, if this is work for me, if this is what I do for work, how blessed am I and my family. Yeah, all that right there. Love to just tear into it. Now the reason I brought up my mom and dad before I forget and get sidetracked, they just got some new land from Mr. Charlie. They basically, it's so cool, they actually bought the land that I leased from Mr. Charlie in January of 20. How cool is that? So he kept an acre, gave mom and dad close to 4, I think. You have to go over their channel, you find out more, but I just think that's super cool, man, how God works. And just super cool. But when Mr. Charlie sold mom and dad that land, he took some of the money he got and he hired a guy with a drum mulcher And he came in and made it look really pretty. And you got to decide, you know, maybe that guy's $4,000 for a week's worth of work, and I can rent one for $3,000, but I got to pay for the fuel. So we're pretty even, and he's going to be far more efficient. So you kind of have to decide what you want. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. What's up, doggo? What's you doing? He just knocked him off the top rope.
Goose just fell off the deck.
Yeah, he just wiped him out.
It's always
My
something.
goodness. All right, it's been a few hours. Actually, it's been almost all day. And we've just been hanging out, getting some stuff done. Ray cleaned the entire house top to bottom. So,
You needed it.
but here in a minute, she's going to make us all tacos. And because she wants to. And I'm hoping we keep it clean, because with all the boys in that house, I just, with the work she spent on it today, I don't want to be the first one that drops a crumb. So, anyway. It looks amazing, though. I appreciate it.
No, thanks.
So, savages. So yeah, in reference to what we haven't told you guys before, and I think every farm does this. We actually went to an auction, the K&L in Parsons 2 years ago, and we noticed the December auction and the spring auction. There was a lot of animals that, like, I don't want to say they were pets, but like there was more information when the seller brought it to auction. And I think that's because late December, early spring, well, late December, when you're heading into winter, you want to make sure you have enough hay for all your animals.
Yeah.
We have enough hay so we can carry them through. But
Sometimes when you have like a drought, you know, though, when you can't take care of your animals, you remember going to the auction one time and there was like nobody there, just because it wasn't a good hay season. And so how do you feed your animals?
There were some great deals that day, though. But we passed too because we didn't have enough hay. It was a couple years ago. I should say we didn't buy anything, but we had enough hay for what we had.
Yeah.
But no, I just wanted you guys to know and keep it on your radar, because we get a lot of comments about Dude. Like, we have both promised he's not going anywhere that we're not comfortable with and that
Yeah.
we can't keep an eye on.
Well, I've replied to several comments. Everyone is like, you know, not everyone, but there's a lot of comments that are like, please keep Dude. Why can't we keep Dude? Guys, first of all, we can't have two intact donkeys on the farm. Dude cannot breed Lily or Lucy. Little Donk can breed Lucy again. Also, I did read that donkeys have to be sedated and they have to be castrated surgically, and it's not recommended, and it's actually dangerous because they don't handle sedation very well. And they actually, and I don't know if you know this, but I researched it, and they recommend that you don't geld donkeys unless they're just flat out mean, because it is dangerous. And I don't want to geld Dude if that's the case. He's not mean. He doesn't need to be castrated.
Got great genes and he's really good looking.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be castrated, and on top of it being dangerous, I don't want to do that. I don't want to risk it. And why, you know?
That's crazy though, because Badonk is gelded, and I've never seen him hurt anything except for pigs.
Yep.
He loathes pigs.
When you look it up, it says they don't typically recommend castrating donkeys unless they're just mean.
So,
because they have to be surgically put under it. It's dangerous.
We're just gonna make sure he goes to a great home. If that's mom and dad or Kyle and Shannon, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But we're gonna make sure that he absolutely has the best place and we can keep an eye on it. And it may not be somebody with a channel, but we'll make sure it's somebody we know.
Trust me, guys, I wish I could keep him too, but
we also have room to make sure that he doesn't go anywhere we don't want him to.
yeah.
So, and I was telling him this morning about who looks alike, Sunny,
Honey, and Nelly.
So like every spring, we're probably going to evaluate, I'd really like 8 to 10 Longhorns. I know we've got more right now, but I'm talking 8 to 10 heifer cows, you know, the ones that can calve again, and building our herd and getting a really pretty assortment, which we already do. I don't regret a purchase on anybody except for Belle. But anyway.
She's the only black and white one out
But
there.
that's what I
She's
told him
gorgeous.
today. That's what I told him today. I wish she would calm down because she's the only black and white one. But when we sell her, that's what I'll do, is look for another black and white one. I'm not going to get a white and brown one because that looks a lot like Sunny, Honey, and Nelly. But I would keep Nelly over Sunny and Honey.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's all about demeanor and genetics and who's friendly and who's not. But I just wanted you guys to know we hadn't officially shared that, like, since we got to this farm and since we have all this land. Sometimes people just assume you can just keep everything that's born.
And also, this is kind of the first time for us too, with this many cattle and having to rotate and, you know, not get rid of a few, but you know what I mean. That sounds bad, but you know what I mean.
Well, move them on to another farm.
Yes.
I mean, Lone Rock Ranch expressed some interest in Fiona one of these days because she comes from a line that they don't have ties to.
Right.
So same with Princess. Princess is offspring of Fiona, and they know Maximus has great genes. My goodness. Well, anyway, hey, knock it off. Wiener's a savage.
Like husband and wife. They're both boys. Stop it. You stop it.
Boys-ish. They're both beanless. We just wanted to share that with you guys. But yeah, that's it. We're going to go in, have some dinner, have a quiet evening, and just enjoy the many blessings we have around us. Amen. You're the biggest blessing. Just so you know. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
All right. This was a video somebody sent us a while back signing off. I'm not sure if I've used it or not, but her glasses are cool and Ray likes her tree. So
I love your tree.
She might get to double up. But we wanted to use it because it's not really time for fall trees anymore. This is from like one of the first people that submitted. So I feel bad. All right. See ya.
This is Christy from Menifee in Southern California. Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. God bless. Deuces.